6 million people are under heat advisories across the central and southern U.S. this week, with temperatures expected to be up to 35 degrees above average. In Texas, temperatures reached triple digits, something historically uncommon for May. Cities like San Antonio and Austin are expecting temps up to 105 degrees through the weekend, according to the National Weather Service. These high temperatures are happening more frequently, they're lasting longer, and they're growing more intense, according to data from the National Oceanic and Atmospheric Administration. We used to see about 2 heat waves a year in the U.S. in the 60s. Now it's more common to see as many as 6, with the heat wave season lasting 46 days longer than it did in the 60s. A new Climate Central analysis says these longer and warmer heat waves are a result of climate change. And with all this heat comes health concerns for the vulnerable. That includes pregnant women. CBS News medical contributor Dr. Céline Gounder joins us now. She's also a senior fellow and editor-at-large for public health at KFF Health News. Doctor, I swear we're not doing this story because of me, but why is it so dangerous during pregnancy particularly?
Well, pregnancy can increase your likelihood of having various different complications like heat exhaustion, heat stroke. And this is because pregnant women have to work harder to cool themselves down as well as to cool down the baby. Pregnant women are also at higher risk for dehydration. And in some cases, increased body temperature, fevers have been linked to birth defects as well as other pregnancy complications. And it's important to note that the CDC has long been tracking heat-related pregnancy risks, but some of the proposed budget cuts are threatening those surveillance systems as well as the education that is normally delivered to the public by the CDC about this.
Now my crew knows why I'm freezing them out. And it is a serious topic. I don't mean to make light of it, but as we mentioned, that these heat waves are becoming longer, more intense. Are we talking about specific areas in particular?
Well, so new research out of scientists from the group Climate Central has found that human-caused climate change has increased what we call pregnancy heat risk days. These number of days have essentially doubled in the United States as well as in many countries across the world. In the United States, that translates to an additional 12 pregnancy heat risk days per year. And Utah, in particular, has seen the most of any state in the country with an additional 23 pregnancy heat risk days on average per year. And another area where federal budget cuts will have an impact, NOAA, which is the National Oceanic and Atmospheric Administration, they're the ones that track extreme heat, and issue early warnings that would alert pregnant women about their risks.
What should people do to stay safe during these periods of extreme heat?
Well, with CDC and NOAA perhaps not being as quick to alert us, it's going to be even more important to pay attention to what your risks might be. Pregnant women and healthcare providers really need to be staying on top of this. Follow your local weather reports. If there are concerns about heat, ideally you want to be staying indoors where it's air conditioned, know where to go if you don't have air conditioning at home, if there's an emergency. Stay in the shade as much as possible. And if you're going to be doing any activity, it's better to avoid anything strenuous outdoors during the heat. But if you're going to be doing anything outdoors, do it early in the morning, late in the evening, when it's ideally cooler. Stay hydrated and limit beverages that have added sugar, caffeine, or alcohol.
Okay, great advice, Dr. Gounder. Thank you.